And I'm your host for the next hour. A very, very good evening to you. It's Monday, it's the 13th of June, and hopefully you've had a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is you are, where you are in your part of the world. But a warm welcome for an hour's entertainment of enlightenment, chattiness, wonderment, facts, stories, live mini readings, astrology, gossip, and a whole lot more. We're so looking forward to giving this to you guys. Anyway, come along and join us. Come along, sit down, grab your coffee, grab your tea. I've definitely got my cup of coffee here just to make sure that the evening is ready to get going. So, the old dear. Anyway, chesty coughs. Anyway, very good. Great to see you. You look fabulous, by the way. You do. Despite what other people may think, whatever may say, whatever's going on. No. You look fabulous. And right, okay, let's have a look here. Already Katrina says here, hi, Phil and Debs. Made it, yeehaw. However, I'm eating my meal at the moment. That's okay, as long as it's a burger. Yes, hearts and burgers, what we share on this show. Yes, thinking oranges, lovely, very nice too. Well, it's that time of the year you could think oranges, because there's a lot of information out there, guys. We're going to give you guys here. Okay, right. And Claire says a very good evening too, and she says no veggies. Okay, all right. It could be a veggie burger. Anyway, right. Let's go and start the show off with this, and let's spring into action. Hello and a very good evening to you all. It's lovely to see you. Thank you very much for joining us this evening on this lovely, warm, sunny evening in Spain. It's got up to about 32, 33 degrees today, and not complaining. It's very nice weather indeed. And I gather you people in the UK, you're set for a very, very warm time. But did you know, though, we got some interesting facts coming up, despite the warm weather you think it is at the moment. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Back in, and I'm just getting the year here, it's quite a few years ago, but basically, I think it's back in 1906. Yes, 1906, America recorded the worst weather on record, where even California went down to 2 degrees C. That's it, 1906 it was, yeah. So that's pretty cold, isn't it? That's pretty cold. Anyway, very good evening to you. Let's go welcome everybody in here. So Elodie says, a very good evening. Good evening, Elodie. You look wonderful, my dear. And hopefully you're having a nice cup of tea, coffee, or whatever you're doing. And Maria says, hola. And she's in England, although she really deserves to be over here. And Mila Z from Digital Media says, good evening. Yes, the wonderful Dr. Z, perhaps, who knows? Anyway, so what have we got on the show tonight? Well, we've got loads to tell you, because there's a lot to do with the astrology that's coming up today, guys, which we need to inform you about, discuss you about, tell you what's going on, and why this is a bit of an extraordinary time. Today is, in numerology, it's a number 7. Okay, so some of you are going, great, that's lovely, great, we got a 7 day. I know, isn't that fantastic? Wow, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, 7 day. But this is interesting. I know this is interesting because it's what's going on tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow is a full moon. Tomorrow is a full moon, and you're thinking here, oh, right, we've got a full moon. And so tomorrow is a number 8. A number 8 energy, it becomes infused with the power of this full moon, which is over in Sagittarius with the sun in Gemini. And we're going to just be discussing very shortly what this is all about with you guys. But the number 8 is about power. Ask a numerologist, they start saying here it's the symbol of infinity. It's about power. Self-love, self-power, what you do with it, how you use it, and how this could be advantage to you. So start thinking about power to yourself here. Yes, I'm sure that'll be absolutely magic. Anyway, so what else is coming on here? So we got an example that says, glad your coffee is going away. It is. It went that way. It went that way somewhere. And who else we got here? Jocelyn DeFore says, hello to all. Lisa says hello, Deborah. And Helen Grady says hello from Guernsey. Oh, Guernsey! Wow. Let's go and find a wow. Let's do a. I'm trying to find here. We're in Guernsey. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice to be in Guernsey? Okay, number 8 is my favourite number. Yep, it's one of my numbers too. When I add up all my numbers, it comes up to an 8 in one of mine. So, yes. And so you can find out numerologically a lot about yourself here, either by adding up all your date of birth, until you come down to a final digit. So keep adding. So if you come up to like 32, then add the 3 and the 2 together, it becomes a 5, in which case you're a 5 energy. But for me, I'm an 8. And we've all got different energies about us that makes us so amazing. And we love to share this stuff on the show. So, yeah, there you go. Alrighty. So, where else are we going down here? We've got, who else can we here? Right. I feel really attracted to number 7. Okay. Is that your neighbour at number 7, or is that the number 7? That's quite funny, that. Yeah. I thought that's right. I thought it was music. Yes, she probably lives at number 9. Have you seen my neighbour at number 7? Yes. Anyway, okay. All right. So apart from that, we better go on. And by the way, don't forget, guys, we need you guys to do this. Yes? Listening to me here, you need to do this. This is what it's all about. And if you could do this, we're much appreciated. Because whether you come in on Facebook or YouTube, wherever it is you guys are coming on, fantastic. But first of all, let's do this. We'd just like to say as well, there you got to do. You've got to follow us, guys. Follow us. Definitely on YouTube. You're on there. That's great. And share the show. We really appreciate that. Okay, right. She's still talking to a neighbour at number 7, I think. Anyway, loads of hearts here from Digital Media, Mila Z. And Lisa says here, hello, everyone. Oh, fantastic. Great to see you too. Thank you very much for joining us. In fact, we want to say to you guys, let's say a big round of applause for those of you who have followed us. Those people who have recently joined the show and joining us. Thank you so much. And those of you whose birthday it is this week.
Happy birthday!
We think of everything. Yes, we'll do a Christmas one soon. It's only about, I don't know how many weeks it is, but it's not far, is it, till Christmas? Anyway, oh dear. Anyway, just check the bands. Band, you all right down there? Yeah, they're all right. They'll be coming on a bit later, I think, here to a bit of a performance. You never know what, but they'll do something. Yes. Okay, now let's go and, first of all, let's go and start off with, let's go do some interesting facts. Now, it's interesting. I had a guy today, he came up to me, because I do some therapy work as well. He says, I'm addicted to Twitter. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't follow you. It's that funny. No. Okay, right. In this date, this date in June, in 323 BC, Alexander the Great passed away. Sorry about that. 1907 was the lowest temperature recorded in the USA. It was 2 degrees C across 48 US states, including California. 2 degrees C. I mean, normally they're in like their 80s and 90s and all stuff like this. And this date is 1645. What's a sir in the end, I think, wasn't he? Oliver Cromwell defeated the Royalists under Prince Rupert in the Battle of Naseby, I think it is. Yep, Naseby. And 1215, on this date, the Magna Carta was signed. That stirred a few things, didn't it? Yeah. And 1903, you'll like this one. The Ford Motor Company was founded by Henry Ford. And now, you Americans, you got a lot to answer for here, you Americans out there, because in 1812 you declared war against the British under President James Madison. Really, guys, did you really need to do that? Come on now, we're so friendly. Sometimes. Anyway, right. In the meantime, though, let's go and have a look at the astrology chart and why is this, guys, such an important time. Okay, well, here's your astrology chart. Okay, So, yeah, by the way, yes, they are, Midia. Watch you on YouTube and also the comments are coming through over here. Yes, they are. We're getting you. So there you are, just there. So we can see you. Fantastic. And actually, you're still coming on Facebook. Right. Okay, Paul's coming in. So there you go. There's Paul. He says, hola. Hola, my friend. And Kathy Hardy says, she says a very good evening. Yeah, got all your colours there. Maria Titioni, she says hello. 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 Yes. Super hello to you all. Good. In the meantime, let's go back to the astrology. Why is this such a time? Well, we've got the sun in Gemini. And the sun in Gemini is it's a very talkative moon. Gemini likes to talk. Okay. Then we go to the other end of the zodiac and we get Sagittarius, where the full moon is. And yes, there you go. You're there. There you go, Midia. You're in YouTube. Fantastic. Okay, virtual hug to everybody. That's nice. There's so much chat going on here. Guys, I've got to go on the show. You're too chatty. Far too chatty. Anyway, so what's this all about? When we have an axis, we have full moon axis. And by the way, this is called the strawberry moon. The strawberry moon, it was donated this after the North American tribe called the Anaquin tribe of North America and Canada. They noticed it's this because the time of ripened berries, hence it's called the strawberry moon. And you don't really see the moon turn into a strawberry, by the way, in case some people get carried away with this idea. And but you don't know. Anyway, so what's this mean for us here? Well, Gemini is chatty. We've got Mercury, which is now coming up through the ranks, and although that's going through, that's also going to sign in Gemini. So we've got a double Gemini energy going here, going chat, 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 which is brilliant. But it's uplifting because we've got a full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius wants to say here, great, let's get talking. Let's get planning for an adventure, and let's start looking forwards. This is one of the first times in the year, despite we had this Jupiter-Neptune energy, Jupiter-Mars energy, we've needed this to be the final series link to get things going. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you find... okay, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, there's someone who's saying, coming in the comment there. Anyway, so don't be surprised if you find this to be one of the most uplifting times of the year. Okay, so I know loads of you have written in questions here, but just as a little theme here, can I just say this to you guys? A lot of your worries, a lot of your thoughts are now yesterday.
Wow.
I know, wow. And one of the reasons being here is because this new energy is just going to give you some uplift. That's even without surgery. Yes. Anyway, so it's an uplifting energy. So you're suddenly find here that you're going, okay, all right, I can do this. What's the key elements you need? I hear you ask. Well, the key elements here is the Gemini part of our nature, which we've all got Gemini in our chart somewhere. We've all got Mercury in our chart somewhere. It's about talking. Guys, get talking. Don't just keep plans in here. Start talking about what you really want to do. Sagittarius, the moon here, look forwards, be optimistic. What sometimes here we've got this is where it really works, because with a Gemini Sagittarius axis and it's trining to Saturn, the planet of structure, dreams, moving things forward. So I was going to say dreams, that's Neptune, but it's more about building things. So we're on our way. Okay, we got a scammer come in called Chan Alalazi. Just block them. We always get them, but just ignore them. Anyway, so what I'd like to say to you guys here, you can actually find out that this particular part of the year is going to be amazing. And we're going to start to feel this uplift. And guys, it's about moving forwards now and find this to be a more positive time. So there you go. You had it from loads of astrologers saying this, and it's due to this axis here of Gemini wants to talk, Sagittarius needs to be listened to. That's interesting. So it's talking, listening, planning, Capricorn, Saturn moving ahead. And Saturn retrograde, which is in our charts at the moment, the next time we get a Saturn retrograde, I actually wrote this down, in Aquarius, won't be until another 29.5 years. There you go. So last time that Saturn will be retrograde during this time. Okay, all right then. So how's about that then? So that's a bit of gossip, isn't it? And what else needs to show to you guys here? Yes, so I think you're going to find this to be quite auspicious, quite enlightening. Chelsea just come through. Love to see you. Love to see you guys here. Everybody who's coming through now, just saying thank you very much indeed. Okay, alrighty. So what else is going to go on there tonight? Well, we got the readings coming up in just a second. Just before we do that, if you guys are in Spain, in Maria, then come along and support us. Come along and join us. That'd be great because we got a psychic evening, a psychic night, which is at Ziba Life. It's a beautiful place, beautiful venue. And Goldie, just seeing you there. And come along and see us here because we're on at Ziba Life, which is in Maria. I'm doing a psychic night there, so look forward to seeing you. I'm doing you clairvoyance, which should be good fun, good food, and enlightening entertainment. Yes, always a laugh and always good fun. Yes. What else do you say to you? We've also got, we're also coming up very soon now with podcasts. They're going to be released this week. There's been a bit of delay on them, which is, just hold back a little bit. Come and join us on Clubhouse. Clubhouse do this on Mondays 10:35 and just look for us there, Cafe Clairvoyance, and Wednesday evenings at 8 p.m. EU. All right, guys. So that's you just about up to date with all that lot, and that should keep you guys busy for quite a while. How's that? Excuse me, just a second. Hello. Right. Okay, thank you. Apparently, Bond is back. I'm out with Miss Goodnight. It's Bond here, that's Mystic Bond, and I'm joined by Dr. Z. We're following the criminal mastermind out there called Valence. That's surveillance after he was knighted. I said, ladies, it's interesting how Valence is so wealthy. Dr. Z informed me that, well, that's his code name, Bond. I said, really, what's that? She said, taken, not shared. Ah, interesting. Anyway, ladies, we're out tonight and I'm out in disguise. Quick, there's little time. I will have to colour my hair as a disguise. Bond, Miss Goodnight said, you've got no time to die. Oh, Bond out. Oh dear, no time to die. Oh dear, is that awful? Right, in the meantime, guys, I've just got to put this up. I've just been informed this has to go up. Well, actually, it is right now. Cafe Clairvoyance does not answer medical or legal questions because we are not doctors and we are not solicitors. And please block scammers. Scammers, block them. Unless you want a love spell or other rubbish. I love this. Please join our Cafe Clairvoyance group on Facebook and follow our Cafe Clairvoyance page. Clubhouse CCTV chat room, thank you for your support. I think that is absolutely hilarious. You want a love spell. But actually, sometimes I do that. Anyway, what also I'd say is during the show here, we entertain, guys. You want to make this entertaining, funny, enjoyable, laughing. Also answer your questions. We answer this to the best of our integrity, under the fact it is done under speed, under the fact here this is very quick. But if you know you need a different sort of answer, a different sort of session, then contact us. I'm more than happy to do a one-to-one session with you guys and do it formally and properly and professionally like that. But it's just to let you guys know. All right. So we care like that. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? Okay. So Donna is out there. I've just got to go and find Donna, and because she left her little thing there, just got to find Donna wherever she is. There she is. She says, hello there. Hello there. I know this is a disguise name because really she's in the CIA. Did you not know? Yes, I'll tell Bond that later. Anyway, so she writes in and she says a general reading, please. And green. Isn't it funny to come up green in general reading? Okay, so this is interesting. Under the theme, guys, in fact, this one I want to do today is under the theme of the new moon coming up tomorrow and being the Gemini Sagittarius. Let's look at this quite clearly about where we're going. Think about looking ahead, communicating, talking, expressing, sharing ideas, finding ways to move ahead. So, general reading, what have I got to say to you here, Donna? Donna, I've got to say to you here first here, don't go on assumptions at the moment. Be very careful that you're not listening to things and going, yes, but they may be thinking this and then they're thinking that. No, 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 no. Don't. Keep calm. That's one thing I feel here. Keep calm. Keep British. Yes, keep calm, keep British. Keep Northern. And also what I pick up here too with this energy is just enjoy just a bit of downtime. But I think here, the real questions you want to ask, they're going to start coming to you. But make sure they're practical, they're real, and everything is jiggly-boo. And then you'll find this is cool. How's that? How's that? Okay. Alrighty, let's go and have a little look here further along down the line, and let's go and have a look and see what we need to say to you. Okay, so I'm just going to do the cards quickly and see what come up with. What do we need to say to you here? There is a new journey come up in front for you, and sometimes here you're thinking, oh, but can I do it? Can I do it? Well, if you're going to set out to do something, use the intention of positivity and go and do it. There's nothing that's going to stop you. The only thing that's going to stop you is you. And that is a hard fact to that at the moment. I can see this in the cards here because your cards are energetic to go forwards, but keep the plan going. Keep it going. I know sometimes change is when we come out of what we call it, because something considers being safe. But is safe what you really want? Is it really a purpose we're going for? Sometimes you're looking at money sides here. I would say there's a different way of looking at things. Sometimes we've got to be open-minded about the way we do things. Don't just think it's just one road. There could be options, support, and help in that respect. So that could help out there. Maria, she would be green as well. She says green. And she says fantastic oops. Okay, great. I know where that came from. That came from earlier on. But anyway, lovely to see you. Thank you very much for joining us there, Maria. And so her question is green, will I be moving and starting a new job soon? The answer to both of them, I get the feeling is yes. The answer, but what comes into this here, the jobs, well, you've got to be careful what you're asking for. I literally pick up at the moment because you may find it's not just one, there's a few of them because you'll start talking. Good. Well, you're a Gemini anyway, so you're probably going to adapt to this energy beautifully and suddenly find your chin wagging to everybody. But you'll be the chin wagging more positively, if that's a good word. Yes, I get the feeling of positivity, good vibe and good energy there. So I think that's going to be one part here. Regarding moving home, I think here, again, it's a little bit, I can see you going, yeah, but, no, but. Yeah, but, no, but. There's a place where I think you've been able to or thought you were going to move to, but maybe there's a bit of restriction, which could have been down to animals or other circumstances around you. And I think as well here, it's interesting. Yes, you do move, and it comes up to you fast. And when it does, it's the right place, and you are off, young lady. There you go, you got a justice card. So it's all happening the right way around. The right way round. The right way, not the wrong way. Okay. Alrighty, let's go to, I'll just see her down here at this end of the woods. I think she is down as I'm looking at my screen. There she is. There she is. Yes, she is. Yes. It says, yes, I saw that poster earlier on, but just stuck it up there because it's got your name on it. And should I stay as a national coach with 3 others, or is it blocking my soul's purpose? I think here, the only block, and I'm not being negative, I'm being super positive here for you. I think here, whatever you're doing, keep doing, but then we'll see what you can do to add on to this further on, because this is what's going to come up. I think if you were to block what you're doing or stop what you're doing as a coach would not necessarily be in your good interest. I think at the moment, hey, you've got this, take it in, you're good at it. It's going to give you something, it's going to get you to boost ahead. But with the Sagittarian moon and your nature, I would say here, hey, let's do look ahead and see what's coming up, because there is stuff. And I feel here too that once you're involved in that, it's going to give you a bit of prestige, because right behind you are saying here, by the way, I've been a national coach. It's nice. I wouldn't give up what you've got. I would keep what you've got and then add that as a string to your bow to where you're going. And then I think you'll see the finesse coming in with this, and I think you'll feel a lot stronger, a lot better. A lot better, yes. Okay, where we go with this? Oh my goodness, yes. Mastery, absolute mastery. So where you're going here spiritually and as a teacher and as a coach is great. I know it's sometimes slow, but it will speed up and then your energy will get going. What we're going to do is stop looking at this thinking, oh, is it A or is it B? No, take it all. Take it all in. That's where your energy is going to go. Okay, Philippe says, I don't know if Philippe's actually joined us live on the show. I can't, maybe he's up there somewhere. But I will like to say to him, he says, Blue, issues with home and problems with moving. Okay, I pick up here first of all, Philip, before you can move, you got to sort one problem out before you could deal with the other. It's a mixture of clarifying and also communicating exactly what it is you need to go and do now for you to feel that you can move. And I think this is going to be interesting for you, because what is it that's that we've all got upstairs which is limiting us, and what opportunities are around us that can help us to move? And I think you're going to have an interesting time. I don't see this, I don't see it as rocket science that you need a calculation, algebraic equation to be able to go and move. I think here it's a little bit of talking, it's a little bit of listening, and I think you're going to find your way somewhere. And I think it's, I think if I looked at months which are going to be good for you, it's June is a good month. July is not going to be bad. And I think here there'll be parts of the other parts of the year which are also going to be auspicious for you. And but let's have a look though. Right, okay. Your cards are very interesting, Philippe. What is it you're waiting around for? You're waiting around. Your cards are saying here, you've got the opportunity to move, but there's a waiting around thinking, is there a problem that's going to go? Is it going to go away? I think you can find a way of communicating around this. It's not going to be as difficult as you think. I think here it's a different strategy altogether here. I think that's what's going to help you. Okay, right, moving on down the line. Let's go on down the line here, go see what's happening and where we're going. And right, okay. Okay, Katrina says, I'm thinking I'm orange. That's nice. And I'll ask for a general reading on how I'm dealing with everything. Okay, how are you dealing with everything? Orange is a lovely colour. It can be very energetic. It can be a little bit exhausting for you because you're infused by everything. You're uplifted, you're motivated, you're generated, you're motivating somewhere to do the future here for yourself, and you're betraying, going for it. However, what is it exactly that you want? That's the big question, because otherwise you are an orbit that just goes around from one extreme to the next, like windscreen wipers or a radar. So I'll do all of that. That's going to tire the life out of you until you go, I want that. And I think here with where you're dealing with everything, I think is just to slow down a little bit. But let's see what happens. Your cards, let's go and have a look. So I'm going to go for these ones. These ones here, see where they're going. It's interesting here. Now, what you're going to like here, and I think this is a big thing with you, is that you come up with these fantastic ideas. They're brilliant. They're almost out of this world sometimes here. In fact, they're just incredible, and I think you're amazing at this. I think though, what would I say to do is I would say to start talking to people, and also it's about the enjoyment of people coming into your life, which is going to change everything for you. It's people who are going to share your ideas with you, share your dreams, share your inspirations and aspirations, and you'll be on your way. You're going to love it. I get a feeling, I would say there's a big cake coming up, but it's not. It's a big pie. It sounds awesome. Anyway, a big pie. So a cake would be to celebrate someone's birthday or a Christmas or an event, something like this. A big pie to me is interesting. I just think you're going to have people sharing things with you and you wanting to share things with other people. So it's a bit of everything. I also get a feeling here it could be even a feast coming up too. And we're all coming round, by the way. Yes. And I think Eleni's making a coffee or bringing a wine. And Maria's probably doing the entertainment. She's doing the singing. How's that? What an evening. What a fantastic evening. Okay, let's move on down the line and see where we're going here. We've got people asking, oh, yes, let's go to Alexander. Alexander, good evening. Glad your coffee's going away. Yes, I tell you, it's taken ages. So unfortunately, I was a bit down with it. Hence, I couldn't do the Instagram live so much, but a lot better now. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Colour silver, general reading. Silver is a fantastic colour. One of the reasons why I like this, and be careful when you use it though, guys. When you think the colour silver, adapt it to the right situations. Because silver can mean speed. It can mean like doing something razor sharp, fast. It can also mean here about skillmanship and doing something which is like if you've achieved something, a status through a skillmanship, whether like being a doctor or being an accountant, something like this. Silver is very adaptable to this. But also, I just think here, so whatever's going to start coming up in front of you, I think, Alex, is going to happen quickly. But I think here is, I'd say here, just a little bit, just be careful what you wish for, because everything's going to start going fast for you. And actually, as I'm talking here too, I've got one of your spirit guides who wishes to join me now, who is saying that you are being prepared and you are ready. So they both go together. You are being prepared and you are ready. So wherever the energy is that's going to start coming in front of you, I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy yourself. You're going to go for it, girl. You're going to make it happen. You're going to be awesome out there. What do you think, guys?
Wow.
No, just so much wow. Anyway, let's do the cards here. Let's have a little old look. Yeah. And also what I say here too, sometimes it's so interesting on these shows here, because sometimes it's just pure psychic energy that comes in, or sometimes it's mediumship. It all depends what happens. But just then, Alex, I got this lovely spirit guide. He's a big guy. And yes, okay. Yes, in the meantime, guys, if you want an out-of-body experience whilst watching the show, just with your computer here, just hit the space bar. It takes you everywhere. Anyway, let's go for the left part. So this is what comes up. Right. Yes. Now you've got choices come out in front for you. The unfortunate thing is you've got to make some choices. Choices of what you do and what you don't need. People you're going to have to let go of. The more you're getting better and stronger, the worse it is, unfortunately. And this is the same in any industry, whether you're a performer, a singer, an actor, a dancer, doing something in a job, whatever it is. The better you get, the more people don't like it, and more people aren't going to like what you're doing. But that's good, though. That's good. That shows something's going to start happening. Brilliant. Okay, thank you very much joining us there. And right, okay, we're going here. Yes, good evening from Cyprus, says Midia. Okay, and Lisa, she comes in and she says, "Can I have a general reading, please? The colour peach." Peach is a nice colour because it's almost got a bit of romance to it, but it's also got a bit of, there's almost like, this sounds interesting, it sounds amusing in some respects, but do take it light-heartedly on this here. Peach is a very nice colour, providing you're doing what I want you to do. That's a lot of Libra people says that, yes, I love what you're doing, provided you're doing it and going the way I want you to. Yes, because then it's good. Yes. Anyway, I'm not saying all Librans like that, or Libra moon people like that, but it just says a little bit like this. Okay, so this particular time period you're going to go through here, Peach, I do I get a feeling here is you may be a little bit cozy, feeling things are relaxing a bit, in which case do relax. The thing I be careful with here is indulgence a little bit. Just be careful because you relax and think, I'll have that grape and that bit of fruit and that bit of something else, or I'll have that glass of wine. Just be careful we're not overdoing it a little bit. We need to sometimes just take it easy. Okay, let's go a little look here, see where we're going. We've got 3 piles of cards. Let's go for the middle pile, see where we're going. And your cards here are going, yes, there could be a bit of an easier time. You may think you've got to go away. There may be, if you do go away, even if you do, you just need to rest, recharge a little bit. And I get a feeling that will help you out loads. Okay, how's that? Is that good? Let's go and cruise on down the line here. Go to see who else is there. And Linda Child is here. She says, colour silver, general reading. Isn't it interesting how silver is good to know? Even my dogs out there agree. Silver is fantastic. Yeah, lovely colour. And silver, now it's interesting here because this I feel relates a little bit differently to you. I feel here that you're going to have tasks put upon you and you've got to be careful what you accept and what you don't accept, or else you're just going to be overwhelmed. You're going to find out it's just too much, and sometimes you really need to just take care of yourself a little bit on that one. Just be of mindfulness there. I also feel here too, just be careful as well, because more spiritually you're developing, the more people are going to connect with you. But people are giving you a lot of stuff at the moment, and some of it here is a little bit naughty. I think people are overdoing it a little bit. So let's have a little look at your cards here and see what they're saying to help you. Yes, there could even be a time here, I think you're probably going to say, do you know what? Enough is enough by certain people around you. And if you did that, I think it's probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. But there we go. There we go. Alrighty, let's cruise on down the line. Let's go and have a look here at Jocelyn DeFord. She's all the way over there in Canada. That's lovely. Lovely old Canada. Do a little sip of coffee just to do this. And I think it's time for a little bit of this. To all you people out there, wherever you're coming from, thank you very much for joining us. I'm Phil Griggs. This is a Cafe Clairvoyance TV show, and so lovely to see you. And here's a little hoot for you all, and great to see you here. So anyway, Jocelyn comes in here. She says, general reading, please. And she's gone for colour pink. Okay, now, you are the strategist. Ooh, you're going to be up to strategies this week, and use those strategies to your advantage. There is a lot of energy around you now, which is pointing you in the right direction for this. And I think you're actually going to enjoy quite a lot about what you're going to be doing. Just go ahead with this. I think you're going to be in an awesome time. Brilliant. Right, let's have a little look here, see what the cards are saying for you. And cutting left and right. Let's go and have a look at the middle. Let's go see what the middle says. Yes, it's interesting here. I think you're going to be looking at strategies. Watch your health a little bit. Sometimes you're a bit the dumps here, but most of here you're making money. You're making money or moving money around. Maybe you're doing something to do with the home move, and it's just sort of taking its time a little bit. I can also look at the strategies regarding your work, and you may all be thinking about either changing your job or just need a bit of a break for a while. It's interesting how many people through this period actually do need a break. Yeah, don't all of you say it, because it's not true. I know some of you can say, I need a break, I need a break. No, you don't. Get on with it. Anyway, right, okay. So, but Jocelyn does. I think you need a little break, my dear. Yes. Kathy Hardy comes in and she says, Phil, colour green and work-related, please. Kathy, let's go for it. Okay. Green and what you're doing now. Now, would you understand here, it's interesting, this energy, because you're a bit stuck at the moment. I know it's easy to say because you're going for green and it's all associated with work, but you are a bit stuck at the moment. And sometimes I feel what you're waiting for is either people or answers to things, and people to give you answers or connections and where this is going to go. Now, the good news is, what I like to say to you, the biggest thing I like to say to you, Kathy, is keep talking. Keep talking. This is his axis of Gemini Sagittarius for us all. Keep talking. Whatever this is going to do for you, it's going to help you out a great deal. And I think you're going to find this to be a little bit more auspicious than a lot of us. So go for it, enjoy it, and I think new times and better times are going to start coming up. And my goodness, I think it will do for you. So just watch the way things go. I also pick up here too for you that you're going to hear there's news from other people about a home somewhere, but it's not to do with you. Sometimes here, people ask you and want you to take care of everything. Sometimes here you've got to look after your own deck of cards rather than looking after everybody else's. That's a new terminology, isn't it? Look after your own deck of cards. Anyway, whatever it is you're looking after, look after yourself first. I see people at different places, almost like they want you to take responsibility. And I don't think that's a good idea. No, have patience, have peace, and happiness will prevail. And I do understand here it's been a bit difficult financially, but love prevails. Certainly does. Okay. Alrighty, okay, let's cruise on down the line, see where else we're going. We've got. Just right. Okay. Yes, just passed. Okay, there we go. Chelsea, very good, very, very good morning to you. I think it's good morning over there, isn't it? And a very good morning to you. And I hope you're well. Purple general reading, please. You have time? I do have time. Do you, Chelsea? We have time. Anyway. What I need to say to you here. So purple, first of all, I love this as a spiritual colour, very strong colour. I've got something to do with healing, or something about the work that you're doing at the moment is bringing a lot of healing to people. It's not just professionally, it's also personally. I also pick up here too to say to you, there is a lovely lady who's just stepped right in, and I get a feeling of the letter Y is associated with a name here, but it's Yvonne, someone like this. I'm trying to think about the lady's names. But I pick up a lady's name, and I also pick up here to say to you that I think you're going to be surprised about the amount of people who step forwards to celebrate you. I saw a great quote the other day: in a room full of opportunities, it's wonderful when someone shouts your name, or everyone shouts your name. And I think there is going to be some very interesting times where people do step forwards for you. And maybe you've just been through a bit of a things haven't been so easy time. We all know a lot of us have felt that. But yeah, I think people are going to step forwards for you and really help you. So I think that's going to be a nice time. I think friends are going to be their value of something else here. I also see a chap from the past here who may want to communicate with you and just try and talk with you about things. And maybe he's just putting things to just finalising things, putting things to bed, whatever you want to call it. And but I see that as being nice there. And I've got a very funny lady here as well. Here, she didn't have much. She's a very skinny lady, but she's just saying it. She's rattling the rattling bones, but she's joking with me. She's rattling bones here. She said it's almost like as I walk, it's like rattling bones because she's so light or whatever it was about here. But she's joking with you. She just sends this as a fun thing. Right. Yes. Now, security around you, financially around you, you're going to find this quite an interesting time. I also pick up here too. Let friendship endure. Oh, this is interesting. It is interesting. Oh, I think we need. Should we have one of them?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we need that too. And an end. I think as well. We're going to have Elvis. What do you think? Yeah. See, there he is. He's on the way there. Thank you, Elvis. All right. Okay. And let's go and have a look. Yes, hi Phil. How are you? Long time, indeed, long time. Far too long. And RJ Trent comes in and says hello. Very nice to see you. Right, okay. Actually, let's go and have a look here. Your spiritual development. I like your feather. Anyway, your spiritual development. Now, what I pick up here is you've got to work on being careful. That I pick up here is which side, not which side you're on, but being careful how you manifest the positive. How you manifest the light, because otherwise you're open to too much. Otherwise you're open to too much. Just be careful there. I just pick up a little bit of that. So I think the more you are straight with this and working with the positivity, then you're on a good side. There's a healing energy with you, but I also pick up here as well. Do not rush. Do not rush one little bit. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the cards here. And the colour red though is quite fast, so I think here it's enthusiasm, it's excitement. But I just pick up here. Whoa, just let this build with you over a little bit of time. And I think this will do you the world of good. Yes, I pick up that too. Slow it down. And I know sometimes here we're worried about other people, especially about a woman in your life at the moment. I pick up here just to, and maybe a few other ties around as well. It's not been easy. Right, okay, let's go and have a look here. At my personal professional growth. Wow, what a lovely question. And a blue heart. That's lovely. Blue. And right, what do I need to say to you here is would you understand here, Maria, that although you've been there's nothing wrong with this, but I feel there's been a lot of sensitivity around you in your past here. A lot of sensitivity. And sometimes it's been difficult in some respects to focus on yourself. And when I say about focusing on yourself, I mean give yourself some quality me time or where you're going. Now, what I'd like to say here is would you understand also about either being a trainer or even doing more training? I know we always learn in life, we always do, but this is something quite interesting here. I also pick up here too, just be mindful there that you could find yourself, as much as you're building your own confidence, watch who's watching you. This is interesting because people are going to like you a great deal, what you're doing and where you're going. And I think you're going to find this to be quite an auspicious time yourself. But I do get a good sign there. And I think sometimes here it's interesting. You've needed negative people around you to realise just how positive you are, just how light you are. And I think you just needed that sometimes. And I think here that it's brought out the strength in you. And to realise here that you don't need to hum around with people who don't share the same integrity as you. Right, let's go. There's also a home move something up here. There's a home move or working from home. There's going to be some real prosperous times around you. And but money-wise, profession, wow, you're going to crack it. What you've had to do is really get to grips with things and say, right, now I've got to focus on me. Well done. Good on you. I think you need a little bit of this. Yeah, well done, man. Well done. You're awesome. It's happening. It's going to happen. I think you'll do just fantastic. Okay, and let's go down to Sana. Sana, always a pleasure to read for you, my dear. And actually, if you get a chance, guys, look up Instagram and go for Sana Chabra. Absolutely amazing dancer, Indian dancer, but so much energy, dynamic energies. You can see it in her face that she loves what she's doing as much as a lot of us do. I love doing this, but just watch this lady, the way she dances, fantastic. Now, yellow here is now interesting here through this particular month. It's about being light on your toes. And when I say being light on your toes, it sounds like we just talk about dancing. No, this is also being light on your toes here regarding people. And just being able to be interested in people without committing. Would you understand sometimes it's just nice just to talk to people, just have conversation with people without heavily committing. But you could just be yourself still. People still enjoy your company and time. But you just need that a little bit, just at the moment. I do pick up people here will like, I think you're going to get loads of praises through here. But even if you get criticism about your work, take it as a step to the right direction. There's no such thing as failure. It's no such thing as failure if you keep going. That's a great term you learn for a lot of professionals out there. It's just because it then all becomes part of your success. And I also hear, now I've got to say this to you, there's a lovely lady on the mother's side of your family, and she just says, yes, she is so, so proud of you. She really is. You are the apple of her eye. And but she's a lovely lady. She just stepped forward. She says here, tell her I'm so proud, and tell her that I'm okay. And all the problems she had with her bones, the arthritis, whatever this was that she had problems with her bones, that's all gone. And she's telling me here too to stay here. She says, just you wait, she says, my love. She says here, she's sending loads of love to you. And it's lovely, lovely lady. Yes, I know you're waiting around for things here. And I wouldn't. The funny thing is stay light-footed here. If you're waiting around for love, relationships here, do everything out there to be social, to make it look like your life is one of the most amazing, interesting, interactive lives you've been in. It's like, whoa, what are you up to now? Now what are you doing? Now what are you up to? Yes, it's everything. Yes, what do you think? Yeah?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Yes, I know. Right. Okay. And I love this. Darren Dean says, feeling purple. Not sure why. But someone clobbered you or something. You got a purple thing here. Is that what's happened? I'm not sure why. What happened? Anyway, Darren, it's nice to have a guy on the show. You can see and this is I actually found out his theme music to Darren. As you can see just in that picture there, he's actually running. So we thought we'd do this just for him. Keep going, mate. Keep going. You're doing great. It's going great. Okay. Right. Okie dokie. Okay, I've just got some funny comments here just below. It was pretty good. Okay. Alrighty. So what I've got to say to you here, purple is a colour that I'd like to say to you here is that, do you know sometimes here when we like to look up to people, thinking, okay, we like to get advice, we like to get opinions, we like to give things like this. It's the other way around. It's people are going to be asking you for advice, opinions, and things that are going to start going on. You go, oh, okay, this is different. Yeah, I think it is a bit different. And I think sometimes what you'll find yourself here is that maybe this is a bit of time around you. You're going to feel, yeah, maybe I have done well. Maybe I've done well here, and I think you have. And also I pick up here too is I think it'd be very in tune with the next couple of months in front of you. And the months that are going to be very good for you, the months that aren't so good for you, especially with sport. But you won't need to just battle with yourself. It's one of those things. One of those things. But I think you're going to be all right there. And I'm seeing expensive cars here. Yes, you're buying expensive things. Yeah, don't want you purple. You're like, oh my God, you've seen the state of my bank account. It's driven you purple. Yeah, I think that's the colour you say that to. Anyway, but I've just seen this here. I also see a lot of money, lots of things like this. But keep going. Just keep an eye on legs and things like this. Keep an eye on legs and keep an eye on where you run. Where you run here. Yes. Righty ho. Let's cruise on down the line. And Mariska comes in. This is hilarious. She says here, a Lady Grady has allowed me to aid my recovery to join you all. Bless her. Thank you very much. I think that's so nice. Do you have this as well? I think you'll have this as well. I think that's so nice. I tell you what, Miguel, we can give you a hoot. There you go. Brilliant. Okay, right. And then she comes on to say, could I have a reading, please? Colour green and general. Okay, right. Colour green. Now, would you understood, please, a gentleman who was connected to the sea? Because he just stepped in beside me here. And as I'm talking to this guy, I get a feeling he passed away quite some years ago. But would you understand something to do with mines, or something about he used to diffuse things, even if it was ordnance stuff and things like this? But just get this guy. He's coming through for you. He's very, very happy here. He says here he swallowed too much water of something. Something happened. He passed away. He swallowed too much water, like petrol or oil and water, like being in the sea, for instance. Something happened to this guy here, but he's coming through. He says to you, he's very pleased to come over. He wants to say here that your nan's here, and he also wants to say about a birthday that's coming up very soon around you, whether it's yours or someone else's. And I also like to say to you here, would you understand about the new flowers that you got, please? They're looking at the new flowers. And also here, they're saying to be here that they are sending fond memories to you. They've also got horses, and they want to joke about or laugh or bring forward a deer. A deer as in D-E-E-R, a deer. And well, I don't know why this is, but I just want to bring through this to you. And would you understand too here that you're very happy with another woman around you, who's close around you, whose life has turned around for the better, especially in her love life. Okay, we got someone here called Bop Nancy, and just ignore them and just leave them. They come through and they just, okay, try to upset everybody's evening, but fail. Anyway, alrighty, so guys, let's have a look here, see what else is coming through. So for you, I'd just like to share 3 piles of cards, and Mariska, I'm going to go for the middle on these, see what comes up here. You've got some choices to make. In fact, you're going to go into a new type of work that you're a bit scared of, and maybe you just need to have some time to think about things a little while, but you're actually coming out of an old emotional experience yourself. Yes, he's just nodding at me. An old emotional time here. Where you've got to be, where you've got to go. Do you know, whoa. Put the brakes on here. Get out, have a picnic, have a nice cup of tea, have a sandwich, just observe the scenery and just put yourself into a better place. Then you're going to feel happier. So good news there. And I hope that that gets better for you. And lovely. So let's cruise it down a line. And Monique says, hola, everyone. Yes, Josie says, yes, good, Josie. I'm glad you're going to take a break. And yes, I got your one there. Thank you very much. Got your one there, Philippe. And Bridget says, can I have a reading? Just need, right. And Presh says, can I have a reading? If you guys, okay, I'll do what I can here. Let's have a look. And right, so I've got here, Bridget, can I have a reading? Bridget, what I'd like to say to you, first of all, normally what I need is I need a colour and I need a question. So this, I'm just free for all. I'm just going to go where I'm going to go. Would you understand here that there's a preparation for something which is going to be quite celebrating come up in front of you very soon? And I also pick up here, just say to you here that I think you're going to find that you've got more gifts to your hands of what your capabilities are than sometimes what you, maybe sometimes what we limit ourselves to doing. Anyway, but what I pick up here too, though, is you're having to be careful not to ignore something at the moment. Ignore what a problem or what someone's saying to you, and you're trying to push it to the back here. You may well need to have a conversation, but it doesn't have to be an all-out argument, all-out row. It just needs to be a discussion talking about straight things. And once you get this cleared, then you're better placed. What you've got to sometimes do, and it's always a difficult time, is difficult to do this, is take out the emotion. Look at the emotion. Let's see what comes up here. Yes, stand firm on something here. It's going to be about money. Money is going to be about also, but even professionally around your jobs, what actually happens long term for you is actually for the better. You're in a more powerful place than what you know. Okay, and Presh, let's come down to you. Hi, can I get a reading? Again, I've got a question. If you give me a question and a colour, then I can do this easier, but I'll just take what I've got here and say to you. You're a very spiritual soul. I do know that. And there's a healing ability about you. You're very sensitive, but there's also loads of this energy. And what I pick up to say to you here is sometimes we just need to take a breath, unwind a little bit. And I pick up here, sometimes you do need to walk amongst nature, the trees, be by the sea, whatever you need to do here. But I do pick up that. Presh, what I also would say to you as well here is, who's the singer, please? Who's the singer? There's singing going on here. And but also what I say here is you tend to hold yourself back sometimes. You're a bit on the shy side. Let's have a look and see what the cards are going to say. Ending of old times. Yeah, but you hold yourself back here. I think that's not to your advantage at all. Right, okay. Gwen says pink and a general reading. And what I'd like to say to here is just looking at houses here. Right, let's have a little look here. What I'd like to say to Gwen, pink and general. Pink is, I get a feeling here, if I say to you here, Gwen, that I feel that I've got a gentleman here who's just stepped in actually. And this is a nice energy because I pick up here, this guy was a big guy. He was quite healthy, I think, when he was around. But his energy to say to you here is, he's just looking forward to it and say here, it's not going to be just how you think. It's not going to be as difficult as how you think life's going to be in front of you. It's going to get a little bit easier. And you're asking for your angels. He knows that. You're asking for your angels. He knows that you're asking for help, a lot of help here. And if it's coming through, I think it is. If I look at the cards here and say, where are we going with this? Let's have a little look. It's working hard. It's working hard, which also generates communication, community with people. I like this card here. Some people don't. I like this card because it's bringing people to. It's not just about people that you immediately love. The lovers here is not always about that. It's also about the community of people around you. It aids the situation. It doesn't heal the whole story, but it's just helping things along a little bit. And right, okie dokie. Let's go to Claire. Claire says, "Can I have reading, please? Colour pink and general." Yes. Now, Claire, if I say to you here, another pink here, but let's look at the situation around you. I get a feeling here that something had been put off for quite some time. Something being held you back, limited, put off for a little while, and maybe something there just wasn't materialising. Whether it's like getting together with someone and saying, "Oh, is it ever going to go ahead?" It does. It does. It'll happen very, very soon. And right, okay. And Philip, I've already answered that. Already answered your questions earlier on in the show. I put that out there. Thank you very much. But let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Right. And 3 blunt. Let's have a look at here. So what is it going to start coming up for you? Now it's interesting here because I think, would you understand here? You are actually thinking about doing something. That you either raise money or do things for people for the better. I think that's lovely. It's lovely here. You're working through a lot of things yourself here, but what I see you doing is actually going to end up better for you. It actually ends up a lot happier. And on that note, I think that's lovely. I think, in fact, here that you're going to work with something to a good cause for other people is going to help people a lot. So, guys, what can I say? Thank you very, very much. We're almost on the hour, and I'd just like to say thank everybody for joining us this evening. Thank you very, very much. It's been an absolute pleasure to see you. I'll be back with you next week. I would also like to say, guys, whilst I've got your attention here, we're doing the Cafe Clairvoyance here all the way through to June, at the end of June. Then in July, we're taking a break from July on the Cafe Clairvoyance show through to September. We'll start back in early September, the first Monday in September, and that'll help us out there. And right, okay. Okay, great. Sophie, thank you so much for listening. I just got your post there, and just to bring this up, thank you very much. I'm the first time here. Hello, everyone. Love listening. Thank you very much. Glad to do. If you want to do a question at all, by all means, write it in for next week, next Monday's show, and be love to listen to you. Okay. Okay, sorry, Bill, but you skipped Monique. Did I? I do apologise. I don't know where Monique was. It's sometimes that happens. The cute. Ah, right. Okay, quickly do this. Is my life going to change tomorrow? Yes, it will do. It's a full moon. Talk is the answer. Talk, and you're the right energy to do this. But what you've got to do, you've got to believe in what you're doing. Believe in what you're saying. The power is strong. Yes, that's what I say. So. Woo! On that one note, guys, I wish you a fantastic week ahead. Most the evenings, by the way, in between about 4 p.m. to about 8 p.m. EU, on the Cafe Clairvoyance on Instagram, I jump on there live for half an hour. So you want to come along and have a chat? By all means do. But in the meantime, I wish you a spectacular week from myself and Deborah, and I wish you a fantastic time. In the meantime, loads of hearts, loads of burkers, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining. Take care. Bye-bye.